Now, I mentioned that we need to look at the tense of the sentence. We need to look for clues to see what type of word we need. We need to be aware of the different types of words. So, for example, here in 126, they're all words that start with certain or cert. Certainly, certain, certainty, certify. Well, the first three all pertain to being certain. So certain is an adjective. Certainly is an adverb. It describes the action. And certainty is a noun, is a thing, is a belief. Certify means to give someone a certificate. So that's a completely different type of word. So we need to look at these words, these options, and choose which ones definitely can't be. So it can't be certify, because that's actually a verb. So we're saying Mr. Warren is capable of completing the job on his own. So what we need there is an adverb to make the belief stronger. So the only adverb here is certainly. So Mr. Warren is certainly capable of completing the job on his own. Okay, so this kind of things are what we should be able to recognize, what we have to recognize in the test. Now today we're going to look at part 6. Part 6 also has missing words, but it also has missing phrases, missing sentences. So we need to be even more wary of what we're looking for. So in part 6 we have a passage. And we have these 4 spaces. And for each of the spaces we have 4 possibilities. Now this is going to take more time. In the listening section, we can't control the time. The time goes by and we just have to answer, and then it's on to the next question. It's automatic. But for the reading, you have the option of completing the answer in your own time. You can also mark the answer for review. So if you don't know the answer, you can say, okay, I don't know this answer for 131. So you can click it for review. And then at the end, you can come back and look at it again if you have time. So you don't have to complete them all at the same time, but you have the control to go to the next question. Okay, let's have a look. I want some participation today. Normally you're very quiet and you don't participate, you don't ask any questions. So I need you to participate today. Okay, so we have this employee spring training. Okay. So Lawrence Paper is dedicated to helping all of its employees fulfill their potential. That is why we have once again organized 2 days of spring training. Human Resources has put together a wide range of topics for this year's workshops. Some things sales techniques, computer skills, communication strategies, and goal setting. So we have this information. They've put together a wide range of topics, and here we have some of the topics. So, which of these words fits? So we have the introduction of the topics, and then we have examples of the topics. So which of these words can introduce the topics. Anyone? Any ideas? Well, let's have a look at our options. We have distributing. Well, distribute means to pass around, pass something out. So that can't be an option.
Is including?
Including, yes. So we're talking about a wide range of topics, and then we have a sample of the topics. So our only answer can be including.
Okay. And
Distributing means to pass around or pass out. Locating means to find. Advancing means to go forward. So the only option can be including. We still have 2 workshop time slots available. So if there is something you've been dying to learn about, please let us know. It's quite possible we something it into this year's spring training. Okay. So they're asking you if you want to
could incorporate.
Okay, why do you think it's could incorporate?
Because should is more, how do you say imperativo?
Well, should it,
how do you say como obligation, like
Mm.
obligation?
Yeah.
And or are incorporating. I don't know what of 2 is the correct.
Okay. So are incorporating fits, but it doesn't make sense because it's quite possible we are incorporating it into this year's spring training.
Okay.
So I don't know.
The correct is are incorporating.
Yeah. Could incorporate is correct.
Ah, okay. Okay, thank you.
Because we're looking to the future. The spring training will be in the future. Yeah? So we can't be were incorporating because that's the past. Should incorporate, like you said, it's obligation. Are incorporating doesn't really make sense because he says it's quite possible, but it doesn't make sense. So could incorporate because it's looking to the future. Duh, 133. Okay, so they've been talking about the spring training, and let us know, blah, blah, blah. Then we have a missing sentence. Okay. So if we get many suggestions, we could also hold a workshop on the following weekend, December the 4th. Well, that doesn't make any sense because it's spring training. And December the 4th is winter. So it's not going to be this one. we'll be finalizing our choices by the end of the week. Okay, this is a possibility because they're asking people to give them suggestions. A large amount of time and energy has gone into organizing this conference. Oh, no, not really. There's nothing about a conference, about workshops. Yeah, it's not about conferences. So, no. And inviting friends and family to these events is always encouraged. Well, that just could be true, but it doesn't make sense either. So the only one that really fits is we'll be finalizing our choices by the end of the week. So they're saying, send us your suggestions and we will check them by the end of the week.
Yo cogí la basura, cogí mi teléfono, no me puse nada.
It's noisy.
Párame. Voy a darme la vuelta.
Okay, then we have the final one. What happened? Where'd that go? Okay, is it sharing again? Okay, so we'll be finalizing our choices by the end of the week. Is the only one that fits because they don't make sense. It can't be December the 4th because it's a spring workshop. This year's spring training, so it's past December, it's at least January. It's not C because we're not talking about conference, we're talking about workshops. And inviting friends and family doesn't work because we're talking about send us ideas, we'll do something, and then how to do it. So feel free to something, any ideas you might have to Nancy Kensington. So feel free to create, feel free to request, feel free to submit, feel free to transfer. Okay, what do you think? Feel free to create. So we're talking about sending ideas. So which of these words could be used to send an idea? Anyone? Which of these means to send an idea? Could be used to send an idea.
I think that it's create.
Create. Okay. Well, what does create mean if you create something?
The thing is that I can see the another words.
Can you see the picture, the screen?
Yeah, I can see, but I can see another one. D, I think it is another one. Thank you.
Can you see now?
Yeah, now I can see. Thank you.
Okay, so any ideas?
I think that it's great.
Okay. Remember, create means to make. If you create something, you make it. So you don't make an idea. You can have an idea, but you don't create an idea. Request is the opposite. Request means to ask for something. And you're not asking for something, they're asking for something. Submit means to hand in something. So when I ask you for your essays, you submit your essays. In this case, they're asking for ideas. So the people are going to submit their ideas. Transfer can't be used because it doesn't make sense. You don't transfer ideas. You exchange, swap, submit. But you don't transfer ideas. Transfer means going from one place to another. So in this case, we can't use that. Make it smaller. Okay, any questions about any of these? Why or why not appropriate or not appropriate? No? Okay, let's try a couple more before we go into the final. We'll do a few of these and then a few of the last section. The last section is the easiest one. So Vanda Properties. Vanda Properties has been serving Houston for over 29 years. It is through our commitment to providing the highest degree of expertise, market knowledge, and something service that we are recognized as an industry leader. Industry. Okay. There should be a comma in there. Expertise, market knowledge, and something service. Okay, so service is a noun. It's a thing. Something is offered in this case. So what type of word are we looking for, do you think? If we have service just sitting there on its own, what type of word do we need? Well, we have these answers all start with personal. We have personalize, which is a verb. We have the personalizes, which is the third person of the verb. We have personalizing, which is the gerund or the present participle. And we have personalized, which can be the past participle, but also it can be an adjective. So what type of word do we need? We need a word to describe the service. And what type of words are describing words? Adjectives. We only have one adjective. Personalized. So the highest degree of expertise, market knowledge, and personalized service. So it's the only possibility. We specialize in something and corporate real estate here in the Denver area. So we're talking about real estate, types of real estate. We have the corporate real estate, so offices, buildings for businesses. So what other type of real estate do they deal with? Productive real estate, promoted real estate, relevant real estate, or residential real estate?
Maybe promoted.
Promoted? Okay.
Or productive. I don't know.
Okay, so we have the real estate, which is corporate. So real estate for businesses, offices, workspace. So we need another type of real estate. You need other type of real estate here.
Relevant, maybe.
Residential. So residential real estate is houses for people, apartments, places for people to live. Okay, so we've got the residential real estate for the people to live, and the corporate real estate, offices for people to work. One, 137. You are looking to buy a new home or start a new business. Okay, so we have two options here. Buy a new home, start a new business. And which of these words indicates a choice? Whether, even if, even though, or whenever. Okay, so the only one of those options, does anyone have a guess? No? Is whether. So whether indicates a choice between two things. So whether you are looking to buy a new home or start a new business, we are the people you should be talking with. With our office centrally located downtown, we have our eyes on the whole city. Browse our site for listing or give us a call today. Okay. Then we need something to sign off from this. Email or post. Take a drive out of town and come see us today. But why is that not correct? Why is that not correct? Well, it's not correct because we already know that the office is centrally located downtown. So why would someone drive out of town? Doesn't make any sense. We appreciate your assistance. Why is that wrong? Anyone? Well, it's not correct because when you say thank you for your assistance, you're thanking them for helping you. But Vanda Properties are trying to help people. So that doesn't make sense. Our kitchen is open from 8 to 5 daily. Well, it's a real estate company. Why would they have an open kitchen? So that's automatically incorrect. So of course, drop-ins are always welcome. Is the only one that works because they're telling people how to contact them, browse our site, give us a call, or drop in. Okay, the last one, and then we'll go on to the final part, part 7. Okay. Pizza chef wanted. Papagino's is hiring and all something applicants will be considered. Okay. So, this is going to be a word to describe the applicants. So, which of these options is a describing word, is an adjective? Qualify, qualifying, qualified, or to qualify? Okay, so qualify is a verb. To qualify and to qualify are basically the same answer. We've got a verb and an infinitive. And neither of them make any sense. We have qualifying. So qualifying can be an adjective. But in this case, what are they qualifying from? So again, it doesn't make any sense. Then we have qualified. Qualified means they have the necessary qualifications. So this one is the only one that fits. Then we have a missing sentence. So our opening sentence tells us that they want people to work for them, and everyone that's qualified will be considered. Okay. Then we want more information about this. We are looking for candidates that have some experience in Italian food. We are looking for candidates that have experience fishing. We are looking for people who can fish. And we are looking for people who want to practice. Well, we are looking for people who want to practice. Want to practice what? We already know that they want qualified people. They don't want people who want to practice. So that makes no sense. We are looking for people who can fish. They want a pizza chef. It's an Italian pizza place. So that makes no sense. We are looking for candidates that have experience fishing. Again, it's almost the same. It's silly. It doesn't make sense. It's an Italian restaurant, so we are looking for candidates that have some experience in Italian food. Then we have a bit more information. Even if you have no experience, training will be provided if you meet our requirements. To meet our requirements, you must have a something health card. A valid health card, a working health card, an effective health card, or a strong health card. Okay, so we need a word that's going to describe the health card. Strong. It doesn't make any sense at all. A strong health card. An effective work card. Effective against what? A working health card doesn't make sense either. So the only one that makes any sense at all is valid. You must have a valid health card. So it must be up to date. It must be current. Reliable transportation and be able to work evenings and weekends. Please apply in person at Papagino's on State and Pine. Something, look forward to meeting you. She, they, we, he. Well, you can see from the verb, look, it's not third person. So we can get rid of she, we can get rid of he. That leaves us with they and we. They look forward to meeting you. Well, who is they? We look forward to meeting you. So we are the staff at Papagino's. So the answer is we. Okay, any questions about these type of questions? No? Okay. So you just need to be careful. It's similar to part 5, but I think we need to think even harder, especially with the sentences and the types of words. Let's have a look at the final part, part 7. In this part, you will read a selection of texts, such as magazine and newspaper articles, emails, and instant messages. Each text or set of texts is followed by several questions. Select the best answer for each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Okay. So I think this one's probably the easiest part because we have the reading in front of us and we just have to answer the questions about it. So we have an advertisement. This amazing world photography competition. The monthly travel magazine, This Amazing World, is offering a discount subscription rate for those who sign up during the month of November. This Amazing World has been in print for over 30 years and offers readers insider tips and expert know-how to help you plan the vacation of your dreams. The magazine includes vacation package advertisements, reviews from travelers, and insightful essays to introduce you to various cultures, cuisines, and travel destinations. Submit your travel photos to our This Amazing World photography competition for a chance to win a fantastic vacation to Scotland. The winner of the top prize will receive round-trip tickets and a $2,000 travel voucher for a hotel stay for 2 people. Okay. So basically, we're introduced to a competition. Then we have a description and some facts about the magazine, This Amazing World. And then we have the competition itself, what people have to do and what they can win. Okay, so what is mentioned about the magazine? It is a literary journal. So, is it about books? No, it's about travel. It's about the world. It includes a recipe book as a supplement. No, it tells us about cuisines. It doesn't mention anything about recipes. It provides travel advice. Here it says, offers readers insider tips and expert know-how on how to help you plan a vacation of your dreams. So, tips and know-how for your vacation is travel advice. It has an online version, or we don't know. It doesn't say anything about being online. So the only one that fits is C. It provides travel advice. What is suggested about the competition? It is sponsored by professional photographers. There's nothing here about professional photographers. They just want people to send photographs of their travel photos. Photographs of vacations and trips. It awards a complimentary vacation to the winner. Well, the winner of the top prize will receive round-trip tickets. So yes, a fantastic vacation to Scotland. Yes. It accepts digital photos only. It doesn't mention what type of photos, only that they need to be travel photos. And it features photos of Scotland. Well, we don't have any pictures here. It just tells us about a vacation. So we can't make assumptions. We can't say yes. We just can't say it's true. Okay, so what is suggested? It awards a complimentary vacation to the winner. Okay. Here we have some private messages. So Liz Bradley says, "Sir, the arrangements have been made for your meeting with Mr. Johnson tomorrow afternoon. I've reserved a table for 2 at Sheraton Restaurant at 1 p.m. And Bernie Gibbs replies, "Thank you. And have you compiled the reports that 111 need at the meeting?" "Most of them, yes. I'm still waiting for Michael Steele's reports. He told me that he would have them ready for me sometime this morning." "Well, they should have been completed last night. Can you contact him and see what's going on?" "Michael, Mr. Gibbs wants to know where the reports are. Are you finished with them?" "I apologize for the delay. Our intern accidentally deleted some files. I had to scour this database to locate the backup material. It was a bit of a headache sorting through the files that I needed, but I think I have everything organized and I'm printing them out now. Can you bring them to me as soon as you're done?" "Of course, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So who most likely is Liz Bradley? An intern, a receptionist, a business partner, an executive? Okay, well, I don't think she's an intern because she's interacting with Bernie Gibbs, who's like a boss, and she's talking to Michael, and he says, "Our intern accidentally deleted some files." So they're obviously on the same level. So I don't think she's an intern. A receptionist. She's probably the receptionist. Because a business partner, she's calling Bernie Gibbs sir. So she's not a business partner because she's not on the same level as Bernie Gibbs. She's on the same level as Michael, but not as Bernie. an executive. Well, she could be an executive, but she's still a low-level executive. But she made the arrangements and she reserved the table. So she's the receptionist. She's his secretary. Why was Michael Steele added to the conversation? To give him an update about the missing reports, to inform him about the upcoming meeting, to let him know about the deadline, or to scold him for his lack of punctuality. Okay, so she wants to know, says Michael, Mr. Gibbs wants to know where the reports are. Are you finished with them? So why was Michael Steele added to the conversation? To have him give an update about the missing reports. Okay, so Liz wanted Michael to tell her what's happening. And what does Michael imply when he says he had to scour the database to locate the backup material? He took his time to writing the report. He had to back up all the information first. He needed time to find the missing data, or the computer was out of order. Well, to scour. I had to scour the database to locate the backup material. Well, a clue here, if we don't know what scour means, then we should know what locate means. Locate means to find. Okay, so we know the files were missing. He had to do something with the database to find the backup material. And he had to scour the database. So that means he had to look very hard to find the information that he needed. So he couldn't do that quickly. So he needed time to find the missing data. Let's see what else we have. Okay, it's possible to have all kinds of documents. So there can be, here's a bill, an email, an advertisement again, a schedule. Let's have a quick look at this one, a schedule. So we look at the information first. We have the place, Newton Library. And what is the document? It's the April program and event schedule. We have the date and time, April the 2nd, April the 5th, April the 10th, April the 9th, April the 16th, 18th, the 29th. The event, the location, and any additional notes. Okay. So what is suggested about Newton Library? It recently renovated its facilities. Well, there's nothing here about any renovation. It says they've got new laptops, and they've just constructed a media lab. That's not renovation, that's construction. It will hold a fundraising event soon. It says people have made financial donations, but there's nothing about an event in the future. It offers educational activities for various ages. Okay, so we've got open to all students in high school. We've got adults, join other adults. And we've got learning to use a computer for senior citizens. And play with toys and hear a story for ages 0 to 5. So it offers educational activities for various ages. 0 to 5, high school students, adults, senior citizens. In the first email, what first email? Oh, that's that one. Oh, sorry, they go together. So we have the two pictures. We've got this schedule, and then there's an email regarding the schedule. Okay, you have the schedule, and then we have an email pertaining to the schedule. So in the first email, the word held in paragraph 1, line 2, is closest in meaning to. Do you know what that is? Okay. So my name is Linda Carter, and I am the instructor for the Beginner English Conversation Club to be held on April the 10th. So remember in another question a few days ago, we had hold and held, and I said, you know, we hold a meeting, we hold a party, we hold an event. So here the event is the English Conversation Club. Well, what does that hold mean? Carried, attended, delayed, or conducted. Well, carried means to hold something in your arms, in your hands. Carry out can be to hold. So we could say that the meeting was carried out. But that's a phrasal verb. It's not the same. Attended, that's people who come. It's no mention of how many people come. And we're not talking about people. We're just talking about the club to be held. So that doesn't fit. Delayed. Well, delayed means to postpone. It means to put something off. So that doesn't fit either. So the one that fits is conducted. Why can't Richard White send Linda's students an email? Okay, so unfortunately, I do not have the emails for all of the students who signed up for your course. So it's right there. I do not have the emails for all of the students who signed up for your course. So boom, an easy answer. And what is Richard White's solution to the problem of informing Linda's students about the room change? So I could post a sign at the entrance in the library, advertising your course and making a note of the room change. Okay, so what's his solution? we will post a sign. I could post a sign. So again, we've got a very easy, simple answer that's right there in front of us. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We're just past 6 o'clock anyway. So remember, the test is on Saturday. We have 1.5 days before the test. So please practice, practice, practice. You have all of the websites I gave you. You have this document now. So you can even use this and work on this. You have the answers at the end. The answers for all the questions there if you need them. So you can you can go through this, mark your answers down, and then check at the end. Please practice. Please use what I've given you. If you can find some apps or some videos on YouTube that could help you with this, fine. Try to do as much as you can. Because it's a big jump from doing the platform and sending me forums, going to this talk. Okay. So does anyone have any questions before we finish? Any questions, anyone? No? Okay. Remember, if you have any questions, just send me an email, okay? I'll put this one up on YouTube and then you can watch it if you want. But please send me an email if you have any problems or if you have any questions. Okay? I'm going to stop the recording and then sign out. So thank you very much for coming. If I don't speak to you before Saturday, good luck. And I hope you all pass.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.